The Covenant network is absolute chaos. From what I've been able to piece together, their leadership ordered all ships to abandon Halo when they found the Flood, but they were too late. The Flood overwhelmed this cruiser and disabled it. The Covenant are terrified the Flood will repair the ship and use it to escape from Halo. They've sent in a strike team to neutralize the Flood and repair the ship for immediate departure. I've got a good lock on Captain Key's CNI transponder signal. He's alive, and the implants are intact. There's some interference from the cruiser's damaged reactor. I'll bring us in as close as I can. Oh, I see. The coordinate data needs to be... Right. Sorry.
Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome back to my Halo CE playthrough series. This is episode 9. In this episode we're going to be playing through the mission Keys.
Don't be a fool. Leave me.
Captain? Captain? I've lost him.
And in this mission, as you can tell from the the dialogue right there, we're looking for Captain Keys. So we teleported from the end of the last mission, which was near the control room. We teleported to this Covenant ship to find the captain. So that's what we're doing now. Oh, I forgot about that. I didn't even mean to do that. I forgot there was visibility right there. But you can tell, you know, all these later missions in the game, once you discover the Flood, you'll see that everything will be broken and blown up because of the Flood attacking, like the ships in bad space. Definitely want to pick up the shotgun. You do fight Covenant and Flood and these last few missions, but in these last couple of missions it's mostly Flood, so you definitely want to have the shotgun on you.
Analyzing damage. This hole was caused by some kind of explosive. Very powerful if it tore through the ship's hull. All I detect down there are pools of coolant. We should continue our search somewhere else.
So right here, normally I would just go ahead and jump down here through that hole. And the reason is, as you can see, Cortana tells you to continue your search.
Warning, threat level increasing.
And there it goes. So they start sending tons of Flood at you. And eventually, she'll tell you that you just need to jump down the hole. So you can kind of avoid that whole dialogue scene just by going ahead and jumping down there. You can see they never stop coming.
That jump into the coolant is looking better all the time, Chief.
So we'll go ahead and jump down here. Now this part, there's going to be Covenant and Flood fighting, and the Flood will keep coming from behind. So what you want to do...
Let's get out of here and find another way back aboard the ship.
You want to make sure that you don't do what I just did. Don't get caught in a corner. You want to keep pushing forward, basically, because so you want to kill these elites as quickly as possible, and then
let's get out of here and find another way back aboard
keep
the
pushing forward, because like I said, the Flood will keep coming after you and you'll end up getting overwhelmed. So a lot of these missions with the Flood at the end, there are going to be parts of the game where you can get hung up if you're not careful. And so what you want to make sure that you do is, a lot of times the quickest and best strategy is just to be fast. So instead of like, I mean, there are parts in the game, especially when fighting the Covenant, where patience can really pay off. But when dealing with the Flood and parts where you basically have never-ending respawning Flood, you don't want to get caught up, because then you'll just get overwhelmed. So there's a lot of just... So right now we've fallen down, obviously. Now we've got to make our way back onto the ship. So this whole surface part is just you trying to make it back to the gravity lift to get back on the ship. But there's lots of Flood down here, so we have to kind of be careful.
We should head this way, towards the ship's gravity lift.
And especially those carrier forms like that, they'll just fall down like that. And the infection forms. See how quickly they can overwhelm you? Alright, so now this next part, I always pick up this sniper rifle, but you want to use it for the hunters that are down here in the Covenant, because sniper rifles are pretty much useless against the Flood. Oh, there he goes. Oh. Where did he come from? Oh, it must have blown one of the carrier forms up here. Let's see those elites back there. Definitely want to take them out. I would say, you can kind of let them and the Flood take each other out, but the Flood just keep respawning, so... Or at least all those carrier forms, because they come from the coolant pool down there. Them elites are they're still over there, they're just hiding. See if I can lure them out, because I don't really want to, because there's so many of the infection forms or the carrier forms right there. So I think it blew that pistol away. There was a pistol right here that I was going to use for taking out the guy on the bridge. See if I can find where it shot it off to. Yeah, I guess those elites are gonna they're just gonna stay down there. So we'll just have to kind of take our chances. Well, did they die? I guess so. I thought they were still alive. Huh. Well, sitting up there for nothing. What? There's another area where you need to kind of push through. Because there's you kind of go around to the left, and then there's a bunch of flood that come, and they kind of keep coming, so you kind of have to just push through. Oh. Yeah. Oh. I thought I got one off on him first. There's so many freaking infection forms. I don't know what that was. Oh. My aim is... Oh. See how them guys just rush you with the freaking shotgun? Holy crap. See, I'm doing exactly what I said not to do, which is hanging out. Yeah, they throw so many of them at you. Oh. Alright. That was somewhat annoying. So this part does this on the ground part doesn't last too long. Because we're already getting somewhat close to the gravity lift. Pistol's always great for taking out flood as well, especially at range. It's kind of funny, people always talk about how powerful the pistol is in Halo 1, but what a lot of people don't realize is that according to the manual for Halo Combat Evolved, the pistol shoot, the Halo 1 pistol fires 12.7 millimeter by 40 semi-armor piercing explosive rounds, and 12.7 by 40 is a 50 cal. So basically, if you know what like a Desert Eagle is, you know, that giant handgun that you see in games like Call of Duty, or like a Smith & Wesson 500, something like that, those giant, you know, handguns that we have in real life that shoot those humongous bullets. That's what this shoots, and that's why it's so deadly, because it's, you know, shoots the largest handgun round that we have. So here's a gravity lift. There's a overshield over here that I always pick up, but you kind of want to, there's a bunch of elites up there, so you want to be careful, but you kind of want to hug this wall, and then you want to let the elites fight the flood. That way it kind of gives you a chance, and then get up there and just lob a bunch of grenades. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Just a little bit too many of them. So, pick that pistol back up. Take out these guys. Alright, so go try this again.
Power source detected. There's the gravity lift. It's still operational. That's our way back
The guy's
in.
trying to shoot me. Try to get away from these guys here. There we go. So like I said, just that flood infection form is still chewing on me.
We should be able to get
But like I
into the
said,
ship's
you just
control room from here.
kind of lob a bunch of grenades up there, and you should be able to take out those elites and grunts that are up there. And then we're back on the ship. You may recognize this room. It looks like the same room from the mission Truth and Reconciliation, where you board and then all the elites start coming through all the doors. Of course, now it's, you know, kind of blown up because the flood attack. Dead Covenant all over the place.
The Covenant BattleNet is a mess. I can't access the ship's schematics. My records indicate that a shuttle bay should be here.
Oh. Yeah, those carrier forms will just kind of pop up. Pun intended. Oh yeah, that came from up there. And you'll see a lot of that, like, spots in the ceiling where there are holes just for them to, like this, just for them to fall down and blow up. Just, yep, like that one did. I need some more shotgun ammo. Now,
look in the corners. The Flood are gathering bodies here.
Now, on this part, this mission has a lot of these kind of areas where you can kind of shortcut. So, you know, you're supposed to go around and go through the door right there and make your way down and all that stuff. But you don't have to, because you can just jump down on that Wraith tank. Just like this. Take a little bit of damage, but doesn't kill you. We'll pick up this overshield. Then we'll kind of retreat. This is where you would come down if you went the right way, so we'll just kind of retreat back here and then let the Flood come to us. Make them easier to kill. That ever precious shotgun ammo. And if you walk by over here, this door will actually open. If you remember in that one mission, you would open the door and let the Marines in if there were any still alive. But now it's all barricaded. You know, you obviously you can still go up here, but not really anything here. Make our way on down. You always want to, anytime you're fighting the Flood like that, and you hear your shields go down, and that alarm starts that beeping, you want to make sure that you kind of get out of the way, back up, because you're almost always being followed by infection forms, and this moment your shields drop, they will start just eating you up. And there you can see those guys, so we'll go ahead and throw a grenade down there. Oh, really? I thought normally throwing a grenade down there takes those guys out, but I guess they were just out of the range for it. So we'll switch to a frag grenade. if that helps. There we go. And you can hear them popping down there. Yeah. So we'll come around here. Now, when you come across, those guys are fighting Covenant. So, anytime you come across the Covenant and the Flood fighting each other like that, you know, and you don't have Flood pushing you from the other side, just sit back and let them fight it out. Because if the Flood kill the Covenant, then you don't have to fool with them. And if the Covenant kill the Flood, then, you know, you don't have to fool with them. So, either way, it makes it easier. Or you can just lob a grenade and catch them off guard. Oh, he got killed by the explosion from that grunt's grenade. That was awesome. And see, now those guys are gonna fight. Of course, that gives us more infection forms. And see how those guys just fell down, so they'll keep coming. So that's what I was talking about having to, in some areas, having to constantly push forward. See, look at them all up there. Okay. Look at that. The loading screen froze them in place. That's hilarious. Alright, so we'll go ahead and this part, what I try to do is lob some grenades over there.
Looks like another shuttle bay. We should be able to reach the control room from the 3rd level.
There we go.
He's delirious. In pain. We have to find him.
There we go. Take those guys out. Now, there's some guys, so, I mean, you don't have to do this, but you're supposed to go over there. But there's some guys that are gonna be down this hallway, and they're gonna push out to you once you start going that way. So they're gonna try to kind of sandwich you. But if you just go ahead and go down here and take those guys out, then you don't have that problem. I forgot there was hunters down there. Luckily, I have the anti-hunter weapon. Ooh. I don't know how I missed that. So like I said, don't need to come down here, but it's like, go ahead and take these guys out, and then they'll sneak up on you later. See those guys right there? So now they're all dead. And this would take us out into the lower level of the hangar bay, but we don't need to go down there. So we'll move back up. And then we'll come down here. And of course, all those guys are dead. Don't have to worry about them. Chain explosions. Look at that. Gotta love it. Alright. So we ought to be getting somewhat close to the captain. Oh! Oh! Stuck that friggin' carrier for him. Alright, so, oh, I ain't got no grenades.
Control room should be this way.
Alright, so. And again, you can kind of come down here and. I like making those guys jump off like that. But we'll be back to this area. Here we go. The captain.
The captain! His vitals are fading. Please, Chief, hurry!
So again, we have Flood and Covenant fighting each other. So we'll kind of let that play out. So, we're gonna make our way into this area. Good Lord. Alright. So, a little bit of an Easter egg right here. And I think there's an achievement for this in Master Chief Collection. But if you remember Captain Key's pipe from the very first mission that he's holding. Well, we'll go ahead and let the cutscene play out.
No human life signs detected. The captain, he's one of them. We can't let the flood get off this ring. You know what he'd expect. What he'd want us to do.
That's it. He'd want you to punch a giant hole in his head.
It's done. I have the code. We should go.
So,
We need to get back to the
what I always do
Let's go back to the shuttle bay and find
is there's
Orion.
Covenant behind this door. So open this door. Because Flood are going to pour into the room. So, open that door so the Covenant come in. And then let the Flood and the Covenant fight each other. And then just stand back and enjoy the show. Good God. Oh, the explosions. So I think they might be done. So to what I was saying about the pipe, if you look on the end of this tentacle hanging off of Captain Key's, it's his pipe. It's hard to see, but you can kind of tell that there's something there. I can't hang out too much because I think these Flood don't stop spawning. But I don't know, I might be able to get over there. Yeah. Yeah, but if you see it, there it is. That's his pipe. Oh! Get out of here. Starting to get a little iffy. So now we just got to make it back. Making sure there wasn't no. So now we just got to get off the ship. Oh, there's a health pack. So we go back the way we came. Now there's a trick to this that you can kind of skip. It's a shortcut. It makes this next part really easy. So what we're gonna do, really interrupting my talking. So we're gonna lob some grenades. There's some guys over there too. So, and this guy's still over here. So what we need to do, because you see these guys right here, so we want to be quick about this. And that's it.
Perfect.
So you just jump down there as soon as they come in. If you wait any longer, then a bunch of elites come out and it makes it hard. So you want to jump there as soon as they come in, grab the Banshee and take it out. But that's it. That concludes episode 9, Keys. If you enjoyed it, toss me a like. I appreciate it. Otherwise, see you next time.